You're watching WDEF News 12 this morning with Brianne Newton, Joe Legee, and your time-saver traffic tracker with Sunny 92.3's James Howard.
Well, WDEF News 12 this morning, and the Time to Save Workshops crew now team up weekly to offer you another money-saving solution. And Casey Treadle is joining us now for our Tuesday morning couponing segment. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
Glad you could be here. Now, last
Thank
week
you.
we were talking about extreme couponing, the show that's on cable right now, and how unrealistic it is. So let's go back to basics this week and talk about where to find coupons that we can actually use.
Sure. Well, the first step in couponing is you have to have coupons, obviously.
Seems obvious, yeah.
80 to 90% of coupons are still found in the Sunday newspaper.
Okay.
So what we do is we buy more than one. Why? It's because when ketchup or tea or any of those items are at their lowest price, if they're 10 cents, I want more than one of them. In order to get that, then I need more than one newspaper.
And I guess if you think about it, if you spend $1 or $1.50 on the Sunday paper and you end up getting 2 coupons that are 50 cents off, you've ended up making your money back.
You really have. And then even locally, they even have a multiple subscription Sunday that they will deliver to your house that's cheaper than the Dollar Tree, where you can get actually 5 newspapers delivered to your house on Sunday for only $21 a month. Because in the beginning, I would go and get my newspapers and they would say, "You do know that all those have the same story, right?" I said, "I know, but I want the coupons from them."
They won't let you just take the coupon.
No, you can't do that. No, you can't do that.
All right, is there any rhyme or reason to, which Sunday is going to have what type of coupons or even have coupons?
Sure, holidays, there's not coupons. The first of the month is always Procter & Gamble. And then we put on our website every week what coupons will be in that Sunday's paper. Like what books, it's a Red Plum or a Smart Source, or the Procter & Gamble. So we'll tell you, hey, this upcoming week, there's 2 Red Plums and 1 Procter & Gamble. So that way that you have an idea of what's coming out. Or if it's a holiday weekend, we remind you, hey, there's no coupons this weekend.
Don't waste your money if you're buying it just for the coupons.
Right, exactly.
All right, so aside from newspapers, where else can we find coupons?
Have you ever gone into a grocery store just to look for coupons?
Not just to look for coupons. I have seen them in the grocery store, but not just to look for them.
Well, you can go on a scavenger hunt in the grocery store. There are coupons everywhere, and people usually say, "I don't ever see coupons in the grocery store." They're there if you look. You just have to have your eyes open. Like for instance, whenever you check out, sometimes you may get something called a Catalina at the checkout, which the Catalina machine is right next to the register. After you get your register tape of your receipt, this will print out separately, and the cashier will hand this to you. This one is $1 off of Pepsi, and then this one is $1.50 off of toilet paper. And so that's a Catalina that just printed whenever I checked out at the grocery store. So that's a great coupon to have.
And then there's also these things, I guess, called blinkies?
The blinky machines, yes. Whenever you see a blinky machine, it's got the red light that's blinking on the side of it. I always will get 2 of those. Now that item might not be on sale. It might not be on sale that week, and it may not even be an item that I necessarily use, but it could be something that I could use or I could purchase for a donation. Or whenever we talk about drugstores, you can get the strangest things at drugstores that you can make money on. And so it's worth it. So whenever I go through a store, if I'm not buying that, then I will just I will take 2. When we say take 2 the time to save way, because so many people now are couponing, and we want to be able to share in the love, we say, and so that way everyone has a chance to get those blinkies, because they can be gone really fast.
What about the customer service desk? Do they sometimes have coupons?
Yes, they do. The customer service desk, especially at Publix, they keep theirs behind the counter. You can ask them. Also throughout the store. Do you know what like a cardboard hutch is?
Yeah.
A hutch is usually placed in the middle. Yes, in the display. And this would be something called a tear pad that you would often find on the hutch. And also with these, take 2. Not the whole pad, because that's what we have found that happens. Just 2. Any kind of booklets, like a recipe booklet, especially around the holidays, around July 4th, coming up, Memorial Day, Labor Day. There's holiday booklets that don't look like they have coupons in them, but actually in the back, they usually do.
All right, real quick before we go, internet coupons.
Internet
we'll have
coupons.
to do a whole segment on this later, but can we get coupons off the internet?
Absolutely. Every week on the website, whenever we match up the grocery list, if there's an item that has an internet printable, we put it right there with that item to print. And then also under printable coupons on our website, there's one called Printable Resources. And if you click Printable Resources, it's going to pull up an entire list of manufacturer sites that you can print reputable coupons from.
All right. Well, Casey, this gives us some good advice to get started with couponing, and we'll see how this goes as the weeks progress. And if you have questions for Casey, you can send them on our Facebook page at WDEF News 12 this morning, and we'll ask them to Casey, or you can email them to me at jlegee@wdef.com. And Casey and Kelly have some upcoming workshops. There's one Thursday, July 28th, 6:30 at New Liberty Baptist Church in Ringgold. Go to timetosaveworkshops.com for more information. And the 2 in Time to Save is the number 2. Going to take a short break and be back with more WDEF News 12 this morning in just a moment.